Hello everybody, Hemoglobin here. I am doing a faceless vlog stream. I'm just tweeting this. Faceless vlog stream on being too hard on yourself. So if you, oops, if you follow, if you follow me on Twitter or Twitch, you will get sneak peeks at my uh, vlog videos that tend to be posted once a month. So if I do a lot of vlogging, then you'll get a lot of previews. Um, so the reason I am doing this is I am inspired by at Colby Brock when he tweeted, "Are any of you hard on yourself for no reason? Because holy sugar honey iced tea, that's me daily." And I feel poorly for him. I really wish that wasn't the case. And I do believe he is not the only one that feels like he's being too hard on himself. Uh, I wonder if it's like a 20 something thing, because he's in his 20s, and when I was in my 20s, I was constantly pushing myself. Um, it's different circumstances. I was in university, and he is currently running his mega career as a YouTuber, but also as a person who knows to sell products to keep the cash flowing. Um, Especially since sponsorship went down. And so, where should I begin? It's kind of two roads. I wonder if Colby is trying to push himself in his YouTube videos, um, and is just kind of displeased with the way his vlogs turn out or his videos turn out. Because when I was pushing myself too hard, I was in university and I was comparing myself to everyone. Okay, there's a ghost in my world. Good to know. So, okay, another distraction. Behind me is my rendition of Kingdom Hearts. And because this blog, or vlog rather, is dedicated to Colby Brock, I figured he would appreciate a good Kingdom Hearts reference. So that was one thing. But now let's get back on track. And I was comparing myself to everyone else in university. Oh, that's what's going on. A little bee in there. Huh, good to know. So I was in university, and it's one of those things like in high school, I excelled. I was like one of the best and whatnot. And when you go to university and you want to challenge yourself, you go to a higher university. So everyone that was like cream of the crop in their high school is now in your college, in your university. And now you're competing against people that are, you might feel superior to you. And superior comes in a lot of different forms. Um, One form was there was this guy in organic chemistry who didn't take notes, just had this great memory. Like he would hear it and keep it in his mind. I was envious of that. So I was hard on myself because I was not like that. Um, I was hard on myself in exams because my friends who or cream of the crop did better than me. And that's what brings me to my Twitter page. And let's see if I can find my profile. So my quote on my homepage is, "You don't have to be perfect to make a difference in the world. Do what you love regardless. The fact that you love these things will eventually vindicate you." So this one was given to me by my friend Kate. We were in organic chemistry, and I was just punishing myself for not getting like the grades that I wanted, because of course, like you get used to getting hundreds and 95s and whatnot. So when you get like a 90 or an 89, it really throws you for a loop. Um, so you don't have to be perfect to make a difference in this world. And I try to let that be my mantra, because at work I can compare myself to others, and I'm just not as fast as others. Probably because I was raised in the South, going fast is never like this big deal out there. Um, Being slow, being friendly, that's the big deal. And that's what I take to heart at my work. And I love helping people when I'm not stressed. And I think that would make sense to some of you. And then, so being hard on myself at work would be people doing their job faster and getting all these kudos and awards for like X, Y, and Z, and me not being recognized. And I'm just, I just have to do what I love and keep doing it, and know that me being there is making some type of impact. I do help people, so I am making a difference in the world. So, again, for those of you who are hitting yourself too hard, you don't have to be perfect to make a difference in the world. And then do what you love regardless. So I'm doing these because I love to do vlogs and I love to create content. This is what I truly enjoy. Um, so if you do what you enjoy, you don't work a day in your life. And when you do what you enjoy, you can give yourself more to others. And that's the point of these vlogs for me, is to give you something satisfying. I should probably look at my Twitch to see if there's anyone chit-chatting out there. Um, so be yourself. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself to yourself. There are days when you are great and there's days when you are not so great. And that is okay. I love you and you should love yourself. We're all brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, sons and daughters in this one. Granted, I'm kind of being a little gender biased, and I apologize for that. But you can think of it as religious or biological. We are all related. We come from one Lucy, one Eve. And that's why I do say that I don't know you, but I love you. So now I'm going to go kind of a bit more on script. I did make notes. So being too hard on yourself, what do you expect from yourself? Do you expect yourself to be better each day? I mean, is there not a point at which you hit a plateau? Is there a point where you're not feeling well that day? Something's going on in your life and you are not making this goal that you designed for yourself. And that's okay. It is okay to not make goals. One of my sayings is shoot for the moon because if you miss it, you'll be among the stars. Shoot for something, but don't be upset when you don't get there. Don't make it. Just be proud that you tried. Be happy about the journey you made and the experiences you had. This will vindicate you. You will be happy. So, do you expect the same thing every day? And that could be in a lot of different ways, a lot of different meanings. What do you expect the same thing every day? Do you expect your friends to be your friends every day? And what I mean by that is people change, and eventually someone you thought was your friend might just become an acquaintance, or hopefully not worse than that, but possibly. And then someone that you think is your best friend might turn his, her, them, their attention to someone else. And that will eat at your time with your best friend or your former best friend. And that can lead to jealousy or it can lead to you feeling like you are not good enough or you are not deserving. But let me tell you, you are human and you are deserving of love. Someone out there will love you and you deserve that love. And I dearly hope that you can understand that love from me. And then again, with the same thing every day, also it can go back to the job. You're going to have your off days, and that's fine. And then also, like if you're working out or whatnot, let's say you're not able to bench the same amount that you were able to bench the other day. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I know when you're young, as I once was, you can feel like not meeting some goal or being less than is the end of the world as you know it. I just hope you know that the world is full of people who try. And if you are trying, you are doing. So world is full of triers and the world is full of doers, and they are the same. Just because you did not accomplish something does not mean you are not a doer. I know there's a lot of negatives in there. So let's think of the positive way. Um, if you try, you are doing. If you reach a goal or do not reach a goal, you are still doing because you are trying. And face it, some days you just don't want to get out of bed or you don't want to go to the gym or whatever. And that's okay. I do encourage you to keep trying at the gym, even if you're not losing the weight that you want to lose. And it can be frustrating at times, I know. But don't be too hard on yourself. Someone once said, I will do anything to get my body to look the way I want it to look. And anything can be problematic. I don't want you to do anything unhealthy to achieve your goals. There are healthy methods to achieve your goals. And then being too hard on yourself, it kind of goes back to, have I worked on this? Have I worked on being better at work? Have I worked at being more physically fit? Have I worked at being a better student, better athlete, whatever? And that's the main thing. Have you tried? And that's where it's kind of a fine line between being hard on yourself enough to desire improvement and being too hard on yourself. I feel if you are too hard on yourself, then it just affects your mental health terribly. I really think it does. And out there, if you have questions about mental health or any of the topics I discuss in my vlogs, say something. Let me know. Let me know what you want to talk about. I am here for you. And I'm here for you to say, it's okay to be you. You do not have to punish yourself. You do not have to be too hard on yourself. You do not need to feel less than for any reason. So I have had that inner saboteur, as RuPaul would say, that says, you're not good enough. You're not X, Y, and Z. And what I have learned from a therapist, because mental health is important and you can never have enough people on your side or on your team. And my therapist stated, when you get these negative thoughts, you have to just stop them in their tracks and push them backwards. So when you say, when you start feeling I'm not good enough, you need to stop it, you need to reverse it, and say, I am good enough. I deserve love, or I deserve this. Without being arrogant, of course, again, a fine line. Um, I am deserving of love is kind of the best way to combat being too hard on yourself. I am a good human being. I am trying to better myself. I am X, Y, and Z. I am doing this. I am trying. Whatever. Just when when your inner saboteur starts trying to whisper things, you need to scream back at it and be like, "No, you will not control my life." And it's hard. It's like lifting weights as far as I'm concerned because a track, it's a train on a track and it's trying to bulldoze you. And you have to be Superman and stop it. And it's not easy the first few times. You've really got to concentrate. But I've gotten a lot better at it. It's hard still, it's difficult, but I do encourage you to try and do that. A little too serious for me. Okay. And then, of course, quote, my best is good enough for me. Uh, you have to not compete against others or especially yourself because yourself on one day is very different on another day, which I've addressed already. Um, I I'm trying to think of other things. Like, why am I hard on myself? What's the basis of it? For me, it was I am hard on myself because I expect better. Why do I expect better? Because other people are doing better than myself, and I don't understand why. Or I am losing friends, but here's the thing, people are different than you, and you are different than yourself on certain days. It is always good to have a goal in mind, but if you do not reach said goal, don't stress out. I know in my 20s that was really hard to do, but don't be so hard on yourself. And how I try to not be hard on myself is thinking I am so and so. I love myself because I am human and I'm going through a human experience. I wish I could wrap this up in a nice way, but I'm going to do it the same way as I do it in all my vlogs and just say, don't be too hard on yourself. Easier said than done. And I just want to let you know I may not know you, but I love you. And I hope you have a great day because we are all humans and we are all together in this. So, as always, I hope you have a great day and a great life. Thank you.